Micromanagement. It's a word that sends shivers down the spines of employees everywhere. Picture a manager hovering over your shoulder, scrutinizing every keystroke, questioning every decision, and generally making you feel like you can't breathe, let alone work effectively. That's micromanagement in a nutshell. Then there's fault-finding, its close cousin. This behavior focuses on picking apart every task, highlighting every tiny error, and rarely acknowledging the positive aspects of an employee's work. It's a surefire way to crush morale and stifle creativity. These management styles are unfortunately more common than we'd like to admit. They stem from a place of distrust, insecurity, or a need for excessive control. The consequences, however, can be devastating for both individual employees and the organization as a whole. Imagine being constantly second-guessed, having your every move monitored, and rarely receiving positive reinforcement. How would you feel? Demoralized, incompetent, resentful? These are common emotional responses to micromanagement and fault-finding. Employees subjected to these behaviors often experience a significant decline in morale. They may feel like they're not trusted, their skills are undervalued, and their contributions are insignificant. This dip in morale directly impacts productivity. When employees feel stifled and undervalued, their motivation plummets. They may become withdrawn, hesitant to take initiative, and fearful of making mistakes. The result? A decline in the quality and quantity of their work.
Exactly. It's like being in a constant state of anxiety. You start to question your abilities and lose confidence in your work. It's really tough to stay motivated and give your best when you feel so undervalued.
The negative consequences of micromanagement and fault-finding extend far beyond individual employees. Like a stone cast into a pond, the ripples of these behaviors can disrupt the entire organization. One of the most significant impacts is on teamwork and collaboration. When employees feel micromanaged, they are less likely to communicate openly, share ideas, or support one another. The fear of criticism and judgment creates a toxic environment where collaboration suffers. Innovation also takes a hit. Micromanagement stifles creativity and risk-taking. Employees afraid of making mistakes are less likely to think outside the box or propose innovative solutions. The organization loses out on fresh perspectives and potential breakthroughs. In the long run, these behaviors can lead to high employee turnover. Talented individuals, tired of being micromanaged and undervalued, will seek opportunities elsewhere. This constant churn results in lost knowledge, decreased productivity, and increased recruitment costs.
Absolutely. The long-term impact on the organization can be severe. High turnover rates mean that valuable knowledge and experience walk out the door. Plus, the costs associated with recruiting and training new employees can be significant. It's a vicious cycle that can be hard to break.
The good news is that there's a better way to lead. It starts with understanding the root causes of micromanagement and fault-finding, and then actively choosing a different path, one paved with trust, respect, and effective communication. Managers need to recognize that their primary role is to empower their team, not control them. This begins with building trust. Trust isn't a switch you can flip on. It's earned through consistent actions that demonstrate respect for employees' skills and judgment. Effective delegation is another critical component. Instead of hovering and scrutinizing, managers should clearly define expectations, provide the necessary resources, and then step back, allowing employees the autonomy to do their work.
That's right. As managers, we need to shift our focus from controlling every detail to empowering our team members. This means trusting their abilities, offering support when needed, and giving them the space to succeed. By doing so, we not only improve morale, but also enhance productivity and innovation within the team.
Section 5, communication is key. Transparency and open dialogue.
Open and honest communication is the lifeblood of a healthy work environment. When managers communicate clearly and transparently, it reduces misunderstandings, builds trust, and fosters a culture of collaboration. Regular check-ins, both individual and team-based, provide valuable opportunities for feedback and course correction.
The key is to approach these conversations with a spirit of collaboration and support, not criticism. Feedback should be specific, constructive, and focused on improvement, not blame.
Managers should also encourage employees to voice their concerns, ideas, and suggestions. Creating a safe space for open dialogue allows issues to be addressed promptly, preventing resentment and misunderstandings from festering.
Section 6. Equipping employees' coping mechanisms and communication strategies.
While it's crucial for managers to address their micromanaging tendencies, employees can also take proactive steps to navigate these challenging situations. One effective strategy is to focus on communication. When you sense micromanagement creeping in, calmly and respectfully address the issue with your manager. Explain how their actions are impacting your work and offer alternative approaches.
Another tactic is to document your progress and decisions thoroughly. This provides evidence of your work ethic and thought process, potentially alleviating your manager's need for constant oversight.
Remember, it's essential to set healthy boundaries. While you should be responsive to your manager's requests, you also have the right to protect your time and autonomy. If you feel overwhelmed, communicate your need for focused work time.
Section 7. Building a positive workplace culture, collaboration, recognition, and growth. Creating a positive workplace culture is an ongoing process that requires commitment from everyone, from top-level executives to frontline employees.
One of the most impactful ways to foster positivity is through recognition and appreciation. When employees feel valued for their contributions, they are more likely to be engaged, motivated, and productive.
Recognition can be as simple as a sincere thank you, a public acknowledgement of a job well done, or a small token of appreciation.
Providing opportunities for growth and development is another crucial element. When employees feel like they are learning, growing, and advancing in their careers, they are more likely to be invested in the organization's success.
This can include mentorship programs, professional development workshops, or opportunities to take on new challenges. Section 8. Case studies. Turning the tide with positive change. Numerous organizations have successfully transformed their cultures by addressing micromanagement and implementing the strategies outlined above.
For example, a software company struggling with low morale and high turnover implemented a trust-building initiative. Managers received training on effective delegation, communication, and employee empowerment. The results were remarkable. Employee engagement scores soared, productivity increased, and turnover rates significantly declined.
In another case, a healthcare organization implemented a peer recognition program to foster a culture of appreciation. Employees were encouraged to acknowledge their colleagues for going above and beyond. This simple initiative had a profound impact, boosting morale and creating a more positive and supportive work environment. Section 9. Actionable steps, a roadmap for managers and employees. For managers, the journey begins with self-awareness. Reflect on your management style. Are you overly controlling? Do you struggle to delegate?
Once you've identified areas for improvement, commit to making changes. Start by setting clear expectations, providing the necessary resources, and then trusting your team to do their jobs.
Employees can also take proactive steps. Communicate your needs clearly and respectfully. Document your work and progress. Set healthy boundaries to protect your time and well-being.
Remember, creating a positive and supportive workplace is a shared responsibility. By working together, managers and employees can create an environment where everyone feels valued, respected, and empowered to contribute their best work. Section 10. The path forward. Continuous improvement for a supportive workplace. Building a truly supportive and empowering workplace is not a destination, but a journey of continuous improvement. It requires ongoing effort, open communication, and a willingness to adapt and evolve.
Regularly assess the work environment. Conduct employee surveys, hold focus groups, and encourage open feedback to gauge morale. Identify areas for improvement and track progress over time.
Embrace a growth mindset, recognizing that setbacks are opportunities for learning and growth. Encourage experimentation and innovation, creating a safe space for employees to take risks and learn from their mistakes.
By fostering a culture of trust, respect, and continuous improvement, organizations can create workplaces where employees feel valued, empowered, and inspired to do their best work. The benefits are undeniable. Increased productivity, higher morale, reduced turnover, and a more positive and fulfilling work experience for everyone.